Hi guys, so today we're going to continue talking about the measures of central tendency. So I know for the past day of class or so, we learned about 4 different types. We learned about the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. So we're just going to review those and we're going to see if we can calculate some on our own. So the mean means the average, which is when we add all the numbers up and then divide by the amount of numbers. The median means the middle number. But before we actually are able to find the middle number, we must put them in order from least to greatest. Don't forget that. Mode is the number that occurs the most, and range is the number that's the highest minus the lowest. So one thing I forgot to mention about mode, the number that occurs the most. The reason I remember it is if you look at the first 2 letters of mode, which is M-O, that's also the first 2 letters of most, which is M-O. Okay, now you may want to keep this information in your notes because you'll be able to use it when you have our quiz coming up. Okay, so let's take a look at some examples today. Okay, so let me zoom up on number 1 so you can see. Okay, so here we have number 1. Okay, so we have a set of numbers. Now I always recommend first, before you start, we want to rewrite those numbers in order from least to greatest, okay? So if we're looking at number 1, let's reorder them from least to greatest. We should have 16, 17, 18, 18, 21, oops, I'm running out of room. Oops, 24, 24, and 29. Sorry, I wrote that a little too big, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to start with the bottom because in my opinion the range is the easiest and we'll work our way up. So let's find the range. What would the range of these numbers be? So to find the range, we can do, we can do the greatest minus the lowest, so 29 minus 16, which in this case would be 13, okay? So 29, actually let me write that a little darker, 13, okay? 29 minus 16 is 13, okay? The mode, the number that occurs the most, what is the mode? So in this case, there's actually 2 modes. There's 18 that occurs twice and there's 24 that occurs twice. So the mode is 18 and 24 because they occur twice. Okay, the median. Okay, now to do the median, we actually want to find the middle number. So I do what we call the median dance, which is dancing from the outside in. So let's start with the outside. So we go da-da, da-da, da-da. Oops, hold on, let's try that again. Da-da, da-da, da-da. And we should end up with, hold on, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's 8 numbers. So that means we're going to have 2 in the middle. So let's see. 29, 16. I'm crossing them out as I go to make my life a little easier. Okay, so you'll notice here we have 2 numbers in the middle, 18 and 21. So when that happens, we want to find the average. So we could add those up. 18 plus 21, which in this case is 39. And we want to divide by 2. So 39 divided by 2 would be 19.5. Okay, and last but not least, we want to find the mean. What is the mean? Okay, so we can add up all our numbers. We want to add 16 plus 17 plus 18 plus 18 plus 21 plus 24 plus 24 plus 29. So in that case, when we add them all up, we actually get 167. So we want to divide by how many numbers there are, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 167 divided by 8 would make our average 20.875. Okay, now let's try the next one. Here we have number 2. Like we said, we want to order them from least to greatest. I'll write it a little smaller this time. Sorry about that. So we have 49, 68, 75, 75, 84, 87, and 98. Okay, let's start with the bottom. Let's find the range. What is the range? So the range is the highest minus lowest, so we could do 98 minus 49, which in this case is actually also 49. Okay, what is the mode? So like I said, the mode is the number that occurs the most, but in this case, which would be 75, because it occurs twice. Okay, what is the median? Okay, so the median is the middle number, so let's cross them out till we get to the middle. Outside, outside, outside. Oh, we're lucky enough, there's only one number in the middle this time, so that would be 75. So if you notice, the median and the mode are the same thing. And the mean, so we could add up all our numbers. So if we add up all our numbers this time, it's actually equal to 536, and there's 7 numbers, so we could divide by 7. Okay, now we're gonna get a long decimal, and that's okay, we can round. So your mean should be 76.57. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try number 3. Okay, we want to order from least to greatest. I'm going to label them here just because there's actually a lot of numbers on this one. So we have 38, 39, 44, 47, 55, 56, 63, 64, and 66. Okay, there you go. So let's start with the bottom. What is the range? So the range, we could do 66 minus 38. In this case, which would be, let's do over here so we could show it, 66 minus 38 for the range. And in this case, it would be 28. Okay, what is the mode? So if you notice, there's actually no number that occurs more than once. So for the mode, we could just write no mode. There's no mode there because there's no number that occurs more than once. Okay, what about, let me zoom out a little bit, sorry. What about the median? What would the median be? Okay, let's do the median dance. We can cross out as we go from the outside in. Okay, and if you notice, the median is the middle number once again, that's 55. Okay, and what is the mean, the average? So if we add up all of our numbers, we should get 472. Okay, and there's actually 9 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 472 divided by 9, and you actually get 52.4. Now if you notice, the 4 is continuing, so we could put the line over the 4. Okay, let's try one word problem. Okay, so letter B says, Cassandra's Candles sold the following number of candles over the last 6 days. 25, 48, 25, 33, 57, and 50. What was the average number of candles sold each day? So if we're talking about average, we want to find the mean. So see if you could find the mean of those numbers. Okay, so we want to add up all of those numbers. We have 25 plus 48 plus 25 plus 33 plus 57 plus 50. And if we add them all up, we should get a total of 238. And we want to divide by 6. So 238 divided by 6 in this case would be an average of 39.6 repeating. The 6 continues. Remember, your calculator is your friend in this. Okay, so I hope that helped a little bit. Okay, we're going to continue working on this. We're also going to be learning about something called standard deviation next time.